Function, this is our topic of today. Our class is a college, calculus. I want to, before to explain the class, let me review a few concepts. If you choose the base, for example, the base, if you choose the base B, for instance, so the slope or the tangent, the slope over the tangent of the line, the line to y, so y equals b to the x power at this point, for instance 0, 1. All right, it's exactly 1. It's exactly 1. So you make a, let me show you in a graph. This you have a graph like this. This is very important to check in the graph. This is y, this is x, and this is number 1 right here. This is 0. Then you have here some points. Okay, right like this. So like this, and also let's do the graph right here. Yeah, let's do the graph right here. This graph like this. Right, the line is going to be the m. This is the slope. Okay, this is the slope. We are talking about the slope. The slope of the tangent is 1, and then these lines means y equals e to the x power, or the exponent x. All right, so something like that. So in fact, there is such a number, and it is denoted by the letter E. Okay, this notation was chosen by the suite. Choose the letter E. This guy chosen by the suite. This is the name of the guy. Suite. Yeah, mathematician. Mathematician Leonardo Euler. Okay, in 1727. So probably because it's the first letter of the word exponential, right? Here, exponential, right? Maybe that's why you give this number to this letter. So the E is congruent to this number. 2 this means 2.71828. So this is the value. Yeah? We call the function this. We call the function. F of x equals e to the x power. Natural exponential function. This is natural. We're talking about the natural exponential function, the letter E and the natural exponential function. All right. So all this concept is necessary know before to work in this topic. Okay, I'm going to erase all this information, concept, ideas. So now let's try to solve one problem. I would like to solve one problem. Graph, let me write the problem. Graph, I'm going to write this problem. Graph, okay, graph the function. What is the function? The function y equals, this is exponential function, y 1/2 e to the negative x exponent minus 1. All right, this is our problem. And let me see, and also state the domain. Domain and range. This is our problem, okay? Solution. Let's write the solution. Okay, I'm going to solve step by step. We start with the graph. Y equals e exponent to the exponent. We start with the graph. Let's graph this. We start with the graph. Y equals e to the exponent x. Okay, start with this graph. Okay, let's. I want to do it by doing four step here. Okay, this is the graph. All right, let's graph this first. This is 0, this is 1 here, and then let's just do the graph. This is y, this is x, and then I in these examples I did before, I explained a little bit this. So just do the graph like this. Okay, this is the graph first step. See, this graph is y equals e to the x exponent. So now reflect about the y-axis to get the graph y minus, let's erase this, and then after that let's reflect about, let me write here the solution. Reflect step by step, reflect about the y-axis. Remember the graph, don't forget the graph, to get the graph let me do a second graph. Now it's y, because we're looking with the problem. Y equals e minus x. Okay, let me do the graph. I don't want to erase the graph because later maybe we get it confused. So let's write the graph right here. I'm gonna do this graph right here. It's very easy and very simple here. Then also remember the before I erase the graph because this is the now. We reflect about the y-axis to get the graph y minus to the minus x. So do the graph here. Is very simple. Just this is number 1, this is 0 right here, and then but now the graph is in this way. Remember before was positive, now it's negative, the exponent. See, the exponent is negative, the graph is like that. All right. So this graph is e minus to the power negative x. Okay. Now see the graph cross the y-axis with the slope of here. Is right here. See the graph. See the graph cross the y-axis. Cross the y-axis. See the y-axis with the slope. The slope. So step by step, the slope. What is the slope? -1. -1 right there. So grab the graph. So now we have to do the graph. This case. This is the slope right here. Okay, the slope is -1. All right. Now then we compress the graph vertically and by the factor of 2 and obtain the graph. This another graph. Let's obtain this graph. So this step, this is y. So this is 1 right here, and then we obtain the graph. Now here, this graph must be y equals one half. Yeah, I think 1/2. Yeah, 1/2 e minus x, and in this case, as obtain this graph. So the graph is like this. It's the same. It's the same. Just I want to make another group right here. No, right here is a little bit different. See the difference? It's not the one. This is the unit right here. See? This is the unit right here. Unit. So we need 1/2. So 1/2 right here is 1/2. So the middle is also the graph is going to be crossed right here. See? So this graph is like this. So see the difference? This is y e to the negative x exponent. So now here is 1/2. This means 1. Here is 1/2 e to the negative exponent. So this graph is a little bit different. So in conclusion, finally we shift the graph down 1 unit to get the down 1 unit. Okay, 1 unit to get the graph that we're looking for. So the graph that we're looking for is this another one here. Let's write with a different color. Y. With this looking for this. Y equals 1/2. See, e minus to the minus is -1. So to negative x exponent minus 1. All right. So this graph, we have to move 1 unit down here. Finally, we shift the graph downward. So downward here in this space to get the side graph or the looking where we are looking for. So let's write the graph right here. I'm gonna use this color to do the graph. Okay. So look at this. This is y, this is x, and then you have 1 unit here, another unit right here. See, some data we need it. So here is number 1 right here. This is a -1 right here. Yeah, negative 1 unit. So we have to down 1 unit here. 1 unit, I told you, down 1 unit here is also like here. Then it's a 0, right? 0, and let's write right here y. This is y equals -1. So -1. -1, right? In this line. Okay, and then the middle here, because we are talking about the 1/2 is right here. Again, 1/2. 1/2. Remember, here is positive. This is 1/2 right here, and then the graph is running like this, in this way. All right, see the graph. So just our problem is graph the function y 1/2 e to the negative x exponent -1. Here, -1 is right here. This is y equals -1 right here. All right. So this is our solution. So we need to write set the domain. Looking for state the domain and the range. So state the domain and the range. Let's erase. I'm gonna erase some graph. These ones. I erase this graph. I really don't. So I leave it the answer. That was the answer. This is our graphic we were looking for. This one. This is our problem. Like this graph. So the domain. So now the domain. Because state the domain and the range. The domain is R. I mean the real numbers. And the range. The range is, what is the range? The range is -1 and then all the way to infinity. All the way to the infinity. Okay, because we don't know. Just up, all the way, right? This is the range. So that's the answer. Graph the function y 1/2 e to the negative x exponent -1 and state the domain and range. Okay, domain and range. This is the domain, this is the range. This is a graph. So here, this is very important. Check this is as and a half here. This is -1 right here. -1. This is 1 positive. Remember when we started the first step? Yeah? Okay. So thank you so much. That was our problem, our class for college class today. Thank you so much. See you next